What is going on, y'all? Jason, boss lady, over here at Cog Hill Farm. And do we have a day slap full of surprises? Right, girl? That's right. Y'all come on with me. Still no baby. Still no baby. She's we think she's getting close though, we really do. She's doing some extra things. She's really looking at her side a whole bunch here, especially this morning. And I don't know, something seems just a little bit different. So I think we might be getting close. Hopefully. I don't know how much longer she can hang on to that thing. Hey baby girl, we watching you. Yeah, we watching you. Everybody's rooting for you and thinking about you. Pookie, boy, do we have a big surprise and announcement today. You know, sometimes life throws something at you and you just, I don't know. This was unexpected, out of the blue, and wait till you hear about this. This is probably gonna blow some of y'all's mind when I get over here. Cause this is a pretty big deal. We got a little secret here, and that is meet the newest member of the Cog Hill family right here. What's going on, buddy? What's going on? I bet y'all didn't see that coming. No. Another thing y'all probably didn't see coming, he's been here for probably about, well, how long you been here? 3 or 4 weeks now? Yeah, you've been here for 3 or 4 weeks. It's time to feed, and that's why it's just breakfast time, so that's what he's wanting. But this fella right here, who I think I've officially named, his name's done changed on me a couple of times here. I think I officially named him Willie. Yeah, Willie. Now he came with the name Chester because they claim he came from Chester, New York. We really don't know if that's true or not, and the name Chester just didn't fit him. He don't feel and look like a Chester to me at all. He is a rescue. He is, well, we'll get into more of that in just a second, but we were told he was a Morgan horse, and we don't think that anymore. We don't think he's a Morgan anymore. We're also told he was 15 years old, and we also know that's not true. He is a little underweight. You can see his ribs. He's got some feet issues. The reason why Willie has been a secret is because we just didn't know about Willie. And so it took a little bit for us to get the equine vet out here to check Willie out for us. And Dr. D has just been extremely busy, so he found another vet, Dr. Scott, who is an equine vet. And he came and checked Willie out for us last week. And I wanted to make sure there was nothing seriously wrong with this fella. And so that was kind of the reason. Just to be bluntly, I didn't want to introduce Willie and there be something seriously wrong with him. And, you know what I mean, y'all? I didn't want any heartbreaks or anything like that. So that's why we wanted to make sure Willie was okay. We did. And so Willie is okay, but he does have some issues. He needed his teeth floated because when Willie eats, he'll turn his head sideways. We needed his teeth floated. We wanted to check him out for parasites. We wanted to make sure everything was okay, Willie, and I wanted him to check his feet out. Now, when Willie first got here, he had shoes on, and he seemed to drag his feet. He didn't want to pick them up, so I got our fairy Derek to come over here and check Mr. Willie out. And Derek did not like the shoes he had on. He had some very, 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 very heavy shoes because Willie is gaited. And that was kind of a red flag that he may not be a Morgan horse. But our farrier Derek did not like the shoes he had on, and he did not like how the previous farrier had been doing his feet. One foot was different than the other. He was dragging his feet. Something just seemed a little off. Derek noticed that the tendon on his left front foot, which is the one he seems to favor more than anything, was a lot bigger than the one on the right front foot. So that made me worry too, that he may be lame or going lame. And so that's when we got the doctor out here. The doctor did look and confirm that he does have a tendon issue, and possibly he got injured at some point in his life. While he was floating his teeth, he noticed that he's missing some teeth, and that he is more than likely 20 to 23 years old and not 15. You know, our best guess, our best educated guess, he's old, his feet are sore, had an issue, and we have found he'd been to 2 auctions almost back to back here in Alabama. So pretty much, you know, nobody wants a 20 to 23-year-old horse with possibly leg issues. They just don't. They don't want him. And so that's where we came into play. And after the doctor gave him a good checkup, especially for his age, Willie's okay. Now Derek is coming today to put a different set of shoes on there because he does have sore feet. And if that doesn't correct his soreness in a few weeks, then we're gonna put him on some light medication for this fella. But we seem to think that the different shoes are gonna correct it, and once Derek gets his feet a little more straightened out, he's gonna be a lot better. But we love him to death. He is a total sweetheart. When I tell you that things happen for a reason or things work in mysterious ways, this is one of them. We got an email out of the blue from a fan that had no idea that we even had Mr. Willie here, who's gorgeous. Look at him. We're gonna get some weight on him though, don't worry about that. And there was someone that, well, they sent us a Craigslist posting. And the Craigslist posting is that they had a rescue horse who was a retired racehorse that needed a good home. And they sent this to us, not knowing that we had this fella here, okay? Well, after we got Willie, me and Brooke were talking about, you know, he needs a partner, he needs a mate. We definitely didn't want to split Pookie and Peaches up, and so that was kind of our plan, maybe put him in there with Peaches, but he's a big fella, so he'd eat that pasture up in a minute, and so we started thinking about maybe finding Willie a mate. And here comes the email, random, out of the blue, sent it to us, the Craigslist posting. The person lived in Clanton, Alabama, is basically where we are. That's our nearest city, that's where we go. Y'all see us eat there, go there all the time. Brooke reached out to the lady, so she'll take in rescue horses and get them healthy and get them, you know, up to speed. And well, she had this rescue racehorse, and she'd had her for 8 years, and she was looking for the perfect home for her, and it had to be the perfect home or she was not going to, you know, let her go anywhere. We went over there, and well, so y'all meet Resa, the retired 20-year-old racehorse. Isn't she beautiful? She's absolutely gorgeous. Now, Reska's healthy. Her previous owner was absolutely wonderful. Got her as a rescue and got her up to speed. She has no health concerns. She's awesome. She's the most sweetest, most gentle horse you probably ever did meet. Her and Mary Carl have bonded big time. Mary Carl absolutely loves Reska. Now she loves both of them, but her and Reska have become very, very big buddies. And Mary Carl is back interested in horses again. Mary Carl and Reska, you know, They go riding around the farm a little bit. It's been fun having these guys here. But, you know, Resa being a retired racehorse, we don't know Willie's background as much as we do Resa's to some degree. Willie here, we were told that Willie come from a kids camp out of New York, but you know, they could have just said that, you know, to run him through the auction to make him sound real safe. And he is. I mean, there's you guys are gonna see, these guys are absolutely sweethearts. But you know, my heart went out for him, y'all. My heart just went out for him. You're talking about a 20 to 23-year-old horse here. Nobody wants. You're talking about a 20-year-old racehorse. You know, you're not gonna take these guys on no 2-hour trail ride. They just need a good home. And just because they're old and they can't do like they used to could do, you know, they shouldn't just be thrown away. Let's get them fed though, and we're gonna show you our plans and stuff we got here for the farm. You know, I forgot how much you just love horses. I mean, I just absolutely, just do. I gotta get your bowl, buddy. Absolutely love horses. Now, what we've been doing with these guys, besides feeding them, you know, some quality feed, is that we have been moving them around the farm, putting them in different places so they can have great grass. Horses eat a lot of grass. Horses eat more grass and hay than cows do. So now they both have a little arthritis. So we do have them on Lubricin, of course. Now, per the vet, Willie here, and I said it's taking me a little bit to come up with his name. Now they called him Chester, and again, I didn't like Chester, so I started calling him Waylon. But then when the vet came and told us he was 20 to 23 years old, and of course they call this a chestnut. He's chestnut. Yeah, that's the color of him. Kind of looks red. And you know what? I said, his name needs to be Willie after Willie Nelson. I mean, his name has to be Willie, you know? But he's getting a good bit of feed. We're feeding him 3 pounds twice a day because we really need to get his weight up. Yeah. 1 squirt of Lubricin. Yeah. Also, he gets some Show Glow minerals and vitamins. So that both of them get this as well. All right. And we also wet his food. Since he does have a hard time with his teeth and chewing, we're wetting his food for him and letting it soak, same as we do with Pookie. Now Resa, on the other hand, is totally different. Her food doesn't need to be wetted, and she doesn't get near the feed Willie gets. Also, Willie is the dominant of the 2 horses. Resa is a very submissive horse, so she's not going to do anything in a pack of horses to cause any drama. She is a no drama queen right here. 0 drama. Willie doesn't cause any drama. He just don't want nobody to buy his food. And you know what? We don't know his history either. There's probably a reason why he don't want another horse around his food. You know what I mean? I know, brother. We gonna get you. We gonna get you. It needs to soak a little bit more. It's not quite ready yet. It's not quite ready yet. No. 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 And we did move Joe and Mo over to the next pasture over there. So we had to do a little rearranging around here. Right, brother? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go fix Resa's bowl while yours soaks, okay? All right? Now, I said earlier that we were told he was a Morgan horse. But after the vet looked at him and saw him walking and looked at him and everything, he says he's a Tennessee walking horse. So, regardless, he is my buddy, right? Yeah. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. We gotta get Resa. Yep, she gets the same thing, she just gets a little less feed than our boy Willie gets. What I'll do is I'm gonna feed Resa out here, and that is her official name. That's what was on her papers. You know, she's got one of them long fancy names. Because she is a, sure enough, registered horse, and he might be too. Who knows his history? We don't know. But, and I got to show you something on Resa that is pretty cool. I've never seen it before. Oh, by the way, y'all probably noticed I found my sunglasses. Yeah, I should have mentioned that earlier. I found them. Sure did. Come on, boy, quit acting up. Come on, get you some food. God, wind's rough today, ain't it, brother? Come on, let's go. I mean, meet you at the fence friendly. Both of them are. I mean, they just come right to you. Come on, baby. Yeah, that a girl. That a girl. Look, I got a treat for you. You ready? Hmm? Yeah, come on. But look at this. So Resa has a, you can see it right here. I can get it closer here. Y'all look at this. So since she was a for real legit racehorse, look at there. And that's her hair. I don't know how they did that. I need to look that up. Right there, but that is her hair right there. Yep. She's a sweetie though. She is a sweetie. Y'all look at them fools back there. Ah, you're almost through, beautiful. You almost through. You're almost through. Yeah, it don't take her near as long to eat as it does my main man Willie over there. I told y'all the color of Willie. He's chestnut. The color of Resa here is called a bay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know, horses are one of those animals that, you know, you pretty much they're all just gorgeous. What's the old saying? There's no such thing as an ugly horse. For the most part, that is pretty much true. I mean, I used to have a Tennessee Walker named Zelda that was a bay. She was a little bit darker than Resa. All right, so I'm gonna put her back in there with Willie. Then we're gonna figure out where we're gonna put y'all today. Yeah, I got an idea, but we'll figure out where we're gonna put y'all today. And I'll go get y'all some hay. Come on, girl. Come on. See, oh, Willie wants Resa back over there with him. She's coming, brother. She's coming. She is beautiful, though. She is beautiful. I think I failed to mention Willie is a gelding, which means he's been fixed. So we don't have to worry about babies. I forgot to tell y'all he has some skin problems, but I got it cleared up pretty good now. Forgot to mention that, buddy, because it looks so good now. Yeah, it looks way, way better. He had a big patch of missing hair right here on the side. And, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It was right here. You can see a little bit. It's a little bit thin right in there. But it's a million times better than it was when he got here. A million times. There's a big patch of missing hair right there. Yep, you can see a little bit of it right there. Right there, but he's getting way better. Way better. The worst spot was on this side, right here. But look at that. Yeah. Look at that. We're gonna put your stuff on you. Yep. You see he still favors that leg right there. Both of them are sore, but the left front one is the worst of the two. Yeah, you got your wet food all over you, don't you? Mm-hmm. You do. Yeah. But you're a sweetheart. You are a sweetheart. Yes, you are. Yeah. Got an eye boogie. Can I get it? Thank you, sir. Reckon we ought to put y'all today. Where should we put y'all? Then I've been in that pasture and that pasture. We're going to talk about that area back there. We had you behind the barn earlier. There's a spot beside the barn, though. We may put y'all there. I think we're going to put y'all there today. Yeah, I got to put a little fence up, though, okay? All right. Y'all got hay. Not worry about that. I know y'all want that grass, though. It's way better than hay in it, brother. Yeah, it's way better than hay. Let's get Willie's treatment on him, and then we'll get those guys moved. All right, before I go and treat Willie on his skin condition, let me show you where I think we're gonna move the horses today. I gotta go show y'all where we're gonna move the horses today, but check out my tag on the screaming chicken. My buddy Nick over there at Chestnut Hills Farmstead got that for me. That was a little birthday gift from me. I appreciate you, buddy. If you don't know what that is, that's the tag on Burt Reynolds' Smokey and the Bandit's Trans Am, aka the Screaming Chicken. And yeah, just matches perfectly. I got the, come on, gotta have the band one tag on here. We're gonna move them over in here and let them have this all the way down. They probably can eat off this spot for a few days. And yeah, this is perfect. Perfect, perfect. The only issue we have here is that the grass is just a little too tall. So Brooke's gonna come through here with her lawnmower and cut this down. Because cows, horses, they can have too much of a good thing. So too much lush grass can make them sick, and we don't want that at all. Cut this down, leave about 3 inches. We're gonna put the horses over here and let them have this over here. And then what I'm gonna do is, let me show y'all. Hey baby, you're looking beautiful today. Yes, you are. All y'all looking beautiful. Except you, sir. You're looking handsome, brother. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'm going to put a temporary fence up right here with these posts like this. And I'm just gonna tie it into the electric fence right there. Horses absolutely respect electric fencing much like cows do. So you can keep horses inside an area with electric fencing without having to pull a whole bunch of fencing and whatnot. So we're gonna make us a little temporary fence right here. All this grass and stuff, there shouldn't be any reason why they'd even try to cross it, but it will keep them in. So you ready to cut some grass?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me ask you this. Are you just gonna cut that spot over there, or once you get on that lawnmower?
I'm in it for the day. I know that some areas need to be cut, and I'm wearing my long sleeves because it's a little chilly, and not only that, but I don't want to get sunburned.
Yeah.
So, got me some sunscreen on my nose.
Uh-huh.
I'm protected, and I'm in this for the long haul.
I tell you though, it's starting to warm up since the sun started poking his head out though, over there.
Yeah, I knew as soon as I put long sleeves on, something was going to change, but that wind makes it cool.
The wind's rough.
Plus, when I get going 50 plus on that zero turn, it's really going to put the wind in my face.
Well, I could get you about 40 more horsepower.
By putting that sticker on the front?
Yeah.
That's always a thought, Jason.
I know it. Come here, buddy. Come on, let's get you going here. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's get you. Come on over here. Come on over here. Let's get you going. So we're putting, if you horse people, y'all know what this is. This is great for skin on your horses. And he looks way, way better. Yeah, you do, brother. You look way, way, way better. You sure do. Absolutely. Yeah, so we're gonna get you fixed up. You can see how gentle he is. It stands for the farrier, which Derek the farrier is coming today. Gonna reshoe him. See if we get that foot issue corrected. We're gonna go with a lighter shoe. It's called a keg shoe. We're not having a party. It ain't the type of keg I'm talking about. We're talking about shoes, but right? We're talking about shoes. I guess y'all can hear the mouth of the South over there bugging us. I swear. All right, let's get you fixed up on this side too. Man, you look way better. You look way better, buddy. See his leg right there? Total relaxation when he does that. But when they do that on their front leg, that usually means they got issues. And he does that a lot on his front leg, especially that left front one. Get your legs good. We're gonna spray you in a minute with some fly spray. I will say this though, he's been trained. He's been worked with. There's no spook, no scare. He's not scared of the dogs, cars, loud noises. None of that whatsoever. So at some point in his life, you know, he's been worked with, that is for sure. We're coming in with some fly spray, okay? Okay?
He doesn't mind it, does he?
No, that's what I was telling him earlier. You know, we don't know what kind of life he's had, but in recent years, he's been neglected for sure.
Yeah.
But at some point, he's been worked with because there's no spook, there's no kick, there's no bite. He's not scared of anything. He's sweet.
And he doesn't mind fly spray?
He doesn't mind fly spray. He doesn't mind you doing anything to him.
Jason, look at how much better he looks.
Oh yeah, he looks way better. Look at his skin. I got the MTG on him now, but this hair is almost all back.
You know, I was thinking, you were gonna put that wire up, right?
Yeah.
We could just use a cattle panel. Might be more trouble than it's worth, though.
Will it stretch across?
Yeah, we might have to use a little piece of a small one.
We could do that.
We could take one over there.
Yeah.
See how far it goes.
Yeah.
Sure would be easier for us to get in and out of.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about cutting the electricity off every time.
That is a good idea. All right, let's go get Resa. You're good. Let me go get her.
You want me to bring her to you?
Brush her and spray her. Yeah.
Well, come on. You didn't even need a lead rope, did you?
No.
No, you don't need a lead rope.
Come here.
Come on. That's a sweet girl. Yes, it is. You a sweet girl.
You got her?
Yeah, I got her. All right, come on, girl. Want her in the same spot?
Yeah, just put her in the same spot.
He's getting in your camera. Oh, goodness.
Oh, Willie. Don't get in. I know they want to see you, buddy, but I think he might get into these peppermints.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, he loves them peppermints.
Does he?
Yeah, you hold, or you can keep him at bay. You know, her mane goes the other way.
The opposite of his.
Opposite of his. His is kind of cattywampus, so it kind of goes a little bit everywhere. Right, girl. Ready? Okay.
And she's just as good as he is.
Oh, yeah. We got to get us a horse tape and see how tall Willie is. We know she's 14 too.
15.
I mean 15 too. He's shorter.
Good girl, Resa.
It's okay.
You know, I cut that area over there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cut out by the road.
Uh-huh.
Because Mary Carl doesn't feel comfortable doing that yet.
Uh-huh.
But that's one of her chores is to cut grass.
Oh, yeah,
so
she likes cutting grass too.
She, when she gets finished with her school, she's going to finish up the grass cutting. I'm just going to do the parts that she doesn't feel comfortable doing.
What you think, baby?
Good girl. She doesn't care for the peppermints, does she?
No, she doesn't like the peppermints like he does. He cut you for a peppermint.
Oh, goodness. He's Peach's kind.
You're beautiful, though. Yes, you are. I got to go put your fence up. And you can come on out, okay? Guess who's back? My old buddy, post driver. Hadn't seen you in a minute, have I, brother? I sure have not seen you in a minute. We ain't had to use you lately. Some friends of ours have been borrowing you too. All right, there we go. Got us a little temporary fence whipped up there. And this is just temporary. We'll just take it up when they're done. And until we can get their permanent solution that we will discuss here in just a minute after we get our babies moved. Right, Hollywood? Yeah, that's right. Oh my goodness. Y'all ready to move on over?
You want to go for a little walk?
Come on, Big Daddy. Let's go. She's coming.
She's coming, buddy.
Your buddy's coming.
Look at the cows.
Oh, goodness. They've met already. Whoa. All right, whoa. Whoa, whoa. I got to
All
open
right,
this
big
up,
boy.
brother, okay?
Big girl.
Got to open this up. Oh, they had to go,
Look,
didn't they?
Jason.
They had to go, didn't they?
Look at him.
They were ready to run.
Look at him,
Oh, my
Jason.
goodness.
They cutting up, aren't they? What a beautiful sight.
They must feel good.
They must feel really good. Guess what?
What's that?
So, you know, I said we needed to clean the trough out since the cows are not in here.
Right.
Do it regularly.
Right.
I get to the bottom of it and I dump it out.
Yeah.
And something caught my eye.
What is it?
You ready?
Yeah.
Take a guess. What do you think it
I
is?
said a snake. I think you got a snake.
You think a snake was in the bottom of the trough?
Oh, in the bottom of,
In
not
the bottom
under
of
the
the
trough.
No, not under it.
Frog?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
Then.
get a third guess. What do y'all think it was? You're going to get a third guess and y'all are going to get a third guess. What was it?
Earthworm?
Nope. I think they think we're the tooth fairy.
Oh my gosh.
Because this is, how many teeth have we found?
4? I think 4 over the years.
I don't know who this one belongs to. They didn't leave their name, but they expect to get some kind of prize, obviously,
Oh,
as we keep getting them. I mean, look. Another cow tooth
Another cow tooth.
into the pocket. And it's probably going to go into the washing machine, and then it'll come out pearly white. And somebody can put it under their pillow.
I was about to say, you're going to have enough teeth, you're going to have your big old necklace or bracelet soon.
I'm wondering where they're going to put their pillow.
I don't know where they're going to put their pillow.
They look like they're not too concerned about where they're going to put their pillow.
Well, I hope the tooth fairy don't pay by the size. Then after we get finished with cleaning the cows' water and getting these guys some water, we'll show you our future horse plans. All right, y'all, here I am on the back side of our original pastures here. Right there is where Willie and Resa were. Over here, right here is where Gus and Loretta, the honeymooners, live. And then right here is where we got Stink and Stunk, but also where Moody and the boys originally were. And y'all remember we had the fence open over here, and they had a lot of this area where we're standing to themselves. At one time, we had thought about putting a pecan orchard in this area. We planted 2 pecan trees 2 years ago, and the back-to-back droughts have pretty much wiped them out. They both had died on us. So this right here is
unused.
It is unused for sure. So this is where we're going to put the horses. This is going to be the horse area. Matter of fact, we're planning on leaving that where they can go in and out, and they can have this area too. One other thing that we've been working on, especially Brooke, she's been clearing this area out back here. This was overgrown with privet. You can see the Chinese privet she's pulled out. All this Chinese privet and one huge Chinese, oh gosh, what's it called?
Chinaberry.
Chinaberry tree, which are all extremely invasive species here in our area. All that you see through there is all Chinese privet except the big trees. And it'll definitely just take over. And it had taken over this fence line of, we've actually gained like 10 or 20 foot.
Well, the fence that was there was not in good condition.
Yeah.
It was just some rusted barbed wire that was, you know, here in some places and missed in others. So I reached out to the man that owns the property, and this was before we even knew that we were going to put horses over here. We didn't have any idea that we'd be rescuing horses. And I asked him what he thought about me tearing the fence down and rebuilding a fence in its place. And he was in total agreement with me that he had no problem with me putting a new fence up and doing what was necessary to make that change happen. So here we are, and it's been a couple of days of hard work, but
Yeah, it has.
you know, we couldn't have gotten a new fence in with the woods as thick as they were.
Or we would have lost 20, 30 foot
That's right.
of our property. So where you're standing now pretty much was privet.
Yeah, this area was all just overgrown
Overgrown.
and I mean, you can see the thick woody stems that I
Yeah.
bush hogged through over here. Cleaned up around the trees that are gonna stay. All these trees will be shade, and then our property line actually goes all the way to here.
So y'all can see how, I said 30 foot, it might be, I don't know how long that is, I'd have to measure, but you look about where the bush hog was is where the privet started. And look how much area we have gained. I mean, you couldn't get in here. This was all just overgrown mess. You couldn't get in here, but now it is now, you know, useful. We can use it.
That's right, and we can put up a fence with no interference from overgrown bushes.
Yes.
And you know, we won't have to worry about snakes wrapping up around our
Right.
legs and toting us off. And I mean, who knows what could happen, because
Right.
it was a mess over here.
It's just like that.
And
Just like that thick. All this is all Chinese privet. So one more thing that to show you how you kind of know how things are meant to be. So for the last 6 months or so, Brooke and I have been planning and talking about, ever since we got the barn built, we just been kind of putting some money back and saving. And especially with the old tractor and the Volkswagen and me doing all the maintenance on the farm equipment here, we had talked about building like a shop area over here with 3 huge lean-tos on it. We can keep the tractors and equipment under. And we thought about building it over here where we're standing, where we're showing you. And so I've been talking to Brent about it. He's given us some prices of this and that, and we actually had decided that we're going to do that this year. We're going to build this shop. And then, lo and behold, about, I don't know, a couple of weeks after we decided and gave Brent the green light about the shop, it's going to have
Cog shop.
the Cog shop. It's going to have 2 roll-up doors on it. It's not going to be huge like the barn is, by all means. But we got to calling the horses, so now it's going to be kind of like a shop slash horse barn stall area where the horses can be, and then we can store hay and their stuff over there as well. So it's crazy how all that worked out. It really is. So this is just going to be the perfect spot all the way around. I think it's something that we have needed to get, you know, cars and trucks, and you know, I'm going to try to do the maintenance on our own cars instead of using the barn for that kind of thing and taking up space in the barn that we need in the big barn area. The shop is going to be just absolutely perfect for that. Y'all, this is just old construction hay that we got. We got 2 more bales that we're going to spread out around here, and we got some more. Of course, y'all saw the dirt pile, so we got 2 more bales of construction hay. We're going to put that dirt out and spread it out and put some more seed down and cover it with the hay. This isn't our animal hay. Not at all. Yeah, old mouth of the south. She's got her yapper going this evening. What's going on, lovely Loretta? Hey, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. Big Gus back there grazing. Show everybody we got y'all moved back over here this evening. Yeah. Got y'all moved back over. Say, Reska, you like your new spot? Reska, like friend Jessica, but Reska. All right, Willie. Oh, goodness. We don't need to show that, do we, girl? No, we don't need to show that. Well, I'm pretty sure that the Cog squad was beyond happy to meet y'all today. I know they were. Hey, y'all, we certainly appreciate y'all hanging out with us. And so glad y'all got to meet the newest members here on the farm. We'll catch you guys on the next one. And in the meantime, y'all be good. That's what we say around here. Yeah, y'all be good.